Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. You'll notice we are staring wistfully at a dragon in the distance there. And although I said in the last episode, after beating the boss, we were poised to move on, I realized that I never went the other way at the little branching dragon path. Oh, wow. So I wanted to just come back and see what was up the stairs. As I am likely missing out on something that was up there. Fire bombs. I can dig it. Now, I am probably going to miss... Oh, boy. Going to miss things like this from time to time. I'm not super worried about it. Like, that's one of the joys of playing a From Software Soulsian type title is that, subsequent playthroughs, you're like, oh, wait, I never went this way. I completely forgot that this thing existed. And there's, like, plenty of extra game content sort of hidden around for you. Let's see. So I think I'm going to deal with this guy. Or not. Okay. Right as I attempt to kick, and I'm of course, worried about being barbecued alive, but right as I attempt to kick, he always goes in for an attack. Alright, let's see if I can get him to breathe down here, and then, was this a terrible idea? Not a, oh boy. Okay, the ground is on fire. I did not realize the ground would be on fire. Okay. Run! Okay. Well. Alright, so we've got 3 looty items. I don't know. 2 of those might just be enemies up here. Like, I'm not... Are we getting souls every time? I don't think there were enemies up here. And I know we would get souls from the guys down below, but I don't remember getting anything from up here. So maybe those 3 items are all totally planted. Looking around. Okay, nothing tried to murder me. I'm thinking back to the dragon in Dark Souls 1, and it would eventually fly away if you came underneath it. This guy seems to just be repeatedly breathing fire and making terrible, terrible sounds up there. Okay, so let me check out what's going on. Chest down there. Is this a... Okay, this just leads to the night, right? Like I've just sort of bypassed the other branching path and they've just rejoined. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Okay, I kind of don't want to come out here because of the potential for aggroing that guy, who I'm not all that interested in fighting at the moment. I did attract some attention, but this guy's not so bad. Yeah, nice shield bash there. Okay, easy backstab and he's done. Alright, well, my branching path didn't branch very far. A little bit of a disappointment, but we do get, of course, a chest item over here. Oh, be wary of trap, therefore attacking. Okay, actually, okay. No, actually, didn't mean to click on the comment. I would have, man, I would have totally opened that without a second thought. We are a little early in the game for mimics, don't you think, From? Like, I feel one of the reasons that the mimic in Dark Souls 1 was so effective was you got to Sin's Fortress. Oh boy. That's not the kind of thing I needed to happen. Wow. I have nowhere near the kind of health to survive something like that. Okay. Eaten alive by a mimic. That'll make for a nice tombstone. assuming they have anything to bury. As I was saying, making it to Sin's Fortress was, you know, like you were a pretty significant distance into the game by the time the first not-so-safe chests arise, and you've been lulled into sort of a false sense of security by then. I think Dark Souls 2 sort of blew its wad a little early in that you encounter a trapped chest, although not a mimic, but a trapped chest, like, fairly early, like, maybe like your fourth chest in the game, I want to say. So you sort of get this, like, man, I should be wary of chest items. Okay, this is where the dragon is. So there definitely are guys up here, but I can see the items on the ground. There's definitely one out there, just above my noggin, and then one right outside this little door. Okay. Well, for now, let's just focus on getting back to Mr. Mimic Man and having a round 2 with him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay, okay. Spam some Estus. Run away. I don't dig the ground staying on fire thing. We can kind of brute force our way through that, though. It didn't do a ton of damage. Okay, okay. Souls. Recover souls. Yay. And then chest. Well, let's take a gander at him. The chain, I don't know what a normal chest looks like, so I'm not entirely sure if the chain is going to be the key, like it's facing forward, and maybe the genuine chests, I'll have them kind of coiled next to them. Can I see? I'm looking for signs of life. I'm looking for a breathing, or yeah, okay. If you get super close, you can see that the chest is in fact aspirating and moving up and down. But you've got to be pretty on top of it to get that effect. And last, okay. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, this just doesn't happen constantly. I caught it just as the chest lid was closing. So you see there, it opens and closes occasionally. I see, I see. Okay, well, let's prep for this guy. Let's see if we can't get a little damage in right at the start of the fight. I'm so glad, by the way. Not that don't get me wrong, mimics in Dark Souls 2 were terrifying. Their little four-legged thing was quite creepy. What I hated most about them, though, is as they transformed into Mimic, they would sort of like pop out at you and do damage, which always felt very cheap. A deep battle axe. Okay, we'll take a look at that in just a second. Like you would queue up and you'd be like, all right, I'm gonna dump an entire stamina bar of attacks into them, and then right at the end of that, they would sort of pop up and that would do damage to you. And I didn't feel that was fair as an attack, and got caught by it a few too many times as I got overzealous with that initial barrage of blows. Okay, nothing else down here? So it does seem that this was just mostly Dead Indish. What did I just pick up? It was a battle axe. Now, deep. Okay, so it does dark damage, split physical and dark. Easily wielded axe crafted for battle and inflicting standard damage. Its weight can be used to inflict high damage, but must be used carefully as it leaves his wielder open to retaliation. Its skill is War Cry. Lets out a spirited war cry that temporarily boosts attacks. Now, that's a cool skill. I like the idea that even non-magical, of course, this one is doing physical and dark, but I'm assuming the skill didn't change just because it got infused. I may be wrong. I'm assuming that that's a property of the battle axe, that you're able to war cry with it, and I think that's a neat idea that even non-magic users are able to use skills to get abilities like that. Now, this may end in disaster, but yeah, that was the disaster part. Okay, come on. Yep, burned to death. Lovely. I'm going to try that one more time. I think the timing will be better if I just head right there. I'll take damage, but after the attack, I should be in a pretty good position to just grab it. And I won't quite be dead. We shall see. There we go. I do apologize again, as I have said many times this week, and due to the timing, of course, for every episode of Dark Souls 3, I'm a little under the weather, and so voice and nose and all that sort of stuff are a little compromised at the moment. Alright. Ow. Ow. Taking some real dumb damage, not super concerned, as I'm gonna pop an Estus to get back up to full health anyway. Alright. Now, let's heal here. And then run up to here. Ow, 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 ow. Claymore. Oh, Claymore. I actually am a large fan of the Claymore. Okay. Oh, wow. Huh. I guess he never shot fire on the low road. Fair enough. There you go. Let's, do we have the metal to use a Claymore? Not exactly. Yeah, light on strength a bit, but we could two-hand for it. And is that a good idea? Maybe. Okay. Quality weapon, D and D scaling, 16 strength required, 13 dex, 125 physical, and it's saying we get minus 50 right now, but we're two-handing it, so I'm assuming that is no longer applying, and the scaling is a little bit hard to tell then. Unusually large and heavy greatsword, normally wielded with two hands. Highly versatile weapon, can be swung broadly or thrusted. While in stance, use normal attacks to break a foe's guard, and strong attacks to slash upwards with a forward lunge. Okay, we got a stance attack. This should be guard break, and that should be a forward lunge. You know what? Let's rock the Claymore for just a little bit. Head over here and fight some enemies that we have seen before. Oh, jeez. Of course, I burned through 3/4 of my Estus before we've even gotten the party started. One of the great things about the Claymore was always just its versatile moveset. Things like that to start off. Yes, battles against multiple opponents. Oh, that's a little slower than I needed it to be. Fair. I want to try the stance stuff. I really do. I want to try the stance stuff. How about you? With that doing 92, is that worth it? Doing 90. Ow. Do the roll away. Maybe not. Yep. Figured as much. Oh. His stance is a lot better than mine. There we go. We did manage to kill him. And get a Night Helm. So we've gotten everything but the gloves, I believe, at this point. And did we go... Bonfire's right up here. Did we do everything this way? I kind of think so. I don't remember anywhere else that we would need to be. So I'm not too concerned about that. I am, however, unable to use this bonfire, probably because of this guy. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright. We are now using a claymore, apparently. Is that going to be a permanent change? Probably not. I'm kind of at the point where I'm still experimenting with different weapons and finding my own groove in the game. Do want to do the whole magic infusey kind of buff thing with spells like magic weapon. Just need to find magic weapon. Let's go ahead and head back. I want to see if I can grab 16 strength so that I could one-hand this thing. Maybe she is sitting down.
Welcome
also,
home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well.
also so that I might more accurately represent what the scaling of this actually looks like. Yeah, we're a ways away, huh? Okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We have 13 there.
Farewell, Ashen.
And let's see what soul items we have here. Nameless. 2,000. That was more than I was expecting. We need about 3 levels though. We're gonna need like 7,000 souls, give or take. Maybe our math on that is completely off. I'll blame the head cold. Whether or not you'll believe me, I don't know. Use that. Does that use both of them? Like without you needing to? No. Okay, I see. So use selected can then be used to choose a number. I gotcha. So let's try it this time. Okay. Use all 9. 1,800. Let's see where that puts us.
Very well, then hey.
I feel like we're going to be a little short here. Yeah, we need 3,600 to get the final level.
Farewell, Ashen.
And we're not going to have that with 2 fading souls left. I probably don't want to like break a boss soul up at this point, which I should have, right? Have I been getting boss souls? Or boss souls a thing? No, maybe. It doesn't look like it. Certainly nothing here. I would expect them to be just a standard consumable, considering you can pop them for souls, or could pop them for souls in the past. Also, I'm just a blind person. Okay. One of the twisted souls steeped in strength, soul of Vort of the Boreal Valley. One of the twisted souls steeped in strength used to acquire many souls, or transpose to extract its true strength. Vort served as an outrider knight, never far from the fleeting dancer. Who's the fleeting dancer? Am I supposed to know who the fleeting dancer is at this point? I don't believe so. That is interesting. Cool that it just looks like a flame now instead of like to compare the fading soul to something, you know, boss soul-y is truly on fire. That's very cool. Also, no idea what is up with this. Why it has the little wax seal over it. I think the Dark Sign had a similar seal, but I was able, like, I equipped it and then unequipped it and it just went away. But I don't understand what the black one means, as clearly it is not equipped. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I thought there might be some way to, like, switch to an alternate loadout or something, but that does not appear to be the case. Okay, well, for now, anyway, let's go with a two-handed approach with the Claymore, and finally move forward after the boss fight with Mr. Boreal Valley Man. Dragon Scale Ring. Yeah, recent years, fascinated dragons, going mad, consumed king, many assassins. Got it. Alright, and a broken straight sword. Not quite as exciting, and it has no exceptional qualities, to be sure. I wonder if there's a... Because we did get a broken straight sword, like, right after the tutorial ended, right? And in Dark Souls 1, the starting weapon... It's kind of interesting here, because this is a little cliche, right? The idea that your starting weapon can be, you know, used later to turn into the ultimate, blah, blah, blah. Well, actually, in Dark Souls 1, the starting weapon could be used to transform it into a cursed version of Artorias' Greatsword. And the one that the starting enemies could drop could be turned into, like, the true Greatsword. Let's go ahead and raise this banner. Oh. Undead Settlement. I guess Berg was already taken. So we did walk, 10 feet, so let's go ahead and light another bonfire. Also, those flying bastards are back. Interesting. Alright, let me just get my bearings for a moment. So they take us from... Were we just up there? Is that... That seems right. The high wall. We were up there somewhere and carried down by demons. And then, what do we got going on below us? One, that sort of... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wait. I have binoculars. I remembered the thing. Let's see what they could show us. Yeah, okay. That guy's definitely alive. And apparently a giant bowman. Okay, good to know. Maybe a little scary, but good to know. I can't walk around with them. Okay. Like a rolling fog going on there. Huh. Okay. And... sort of a circling murder of crows action happening. Anything over here? Looks like an item right off the bat. Hopefully nothing inside any of those horse-drawn carriage things. And I can't... Yeah, they're moving. Or at least, I think some of them are moving. Or it's an optical illusion. But I probably want to go down there at some point and check it out. Just a soul. Okay. Can I just drop down there? I mean, it's where I'm going next. I have spook. Oh, no. Seriously? I can't get over that little ledge. Oh, that's disappointing. But what about here? Yep, that's some negated fall damage for you. And that is a batter up moment with a dog if I've ever seen one. Ew. They're, oh, come on. The constant challenge of a slow and steady strength weapon approach. Come on. There we go. And done with you. Alrighty. An alluring skull, of course. I like the remodel. It now kind of looks very Crystal Skull. Huh. So probably telling us, hey, if you're having trouble with hitting things like this, use an alluring skull, and maybe that will get you somewhere. Nothing? These don't break, or... Some of them were moving, though, right?
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles.
Oh. This one. Back here. Also, that scared the crap out of me when he started talking, because, like, through my headphones, it sounded like it came from behind me, and initially it was just like a gasp, and no words. Homeward bone, okay. Turn back. Yeah. What is... Okay. We've got another ashen dragon coming up, right? Like, right over there. We will be able to get there somehow, as there are at least a couple of lootable items in front of him. Huh. And so then, what were these guys doing exactly? They're all dead here. And he says to undo his shackles. I mean, I see the chains, but I thought these guys were like the Dark Souls 2 merchant lady, where everything she owned was kind of strapped to her back. Are they instead chained here? Are these... No, these are like walking canes, right? They're not... Yeah. They're all... They're praying... Praying to the dragon? Praying to be spared by the dragon? I don't know. I mean, what are the odds that the Ashen Dragon and they were here at the same time? Maybe this has been like a monument for a while. We did see characters along the high wall that were also praying to these dragons. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and talk to this one. He's a little livelier than the rest.
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
Interesting. He failed to die as was ordained. Now offers to serve us instead. Well, I would certainly enjoy a sorcerer servant. I'm looking at the character model. The creepy boils, the hands too, man. Ugh. And also, what is up with your face and or lack of a face? Got that whole, like, hole in face thing from the giants going on. But clearly his stature is not very giant-like. Well, let's go ahead and accept his offer.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Whoa, okay, yo. Goodbye. Alright, alright. A message. Listen carefully. And then, let there be friend! And a point. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Well, I'm assuming he has found his way back to Firelink Shrine. In the meantime, man, we've got some more fighting to do. Good, good. Well, I can't, whoa, I can't lock on to any of those guys, so maybe they are not hostile. The dogs certainly are. Kind of reminds me of the Yharnam Knights. The Yharnam Knights, as in people from the city of Yharnam. Okay, yeah. Hello, Mr. Dogs. Let's see about maybe getting you some broken pathing and a heal, and failing miserably to hit any of them. I would really rather not die to 3 dogs. Yeah, thanks. Even if it does mean burning through, like, all of my healing items. No, I'm not far enough forward to take advantage of that. Let's try this one more time. And botch it even worse than the previous attempt. Okay. Still, maybe growing accustomed to my swing speed a little bit. So, I'm guessing this guy is not so friendly. Kind of reminds me, you know, look at that weapon, right? Does that not look like something straight out of Bloodborne? Except it doesn't transform. Carrying a lantern and leading a pack of hunting dogs. Oh, and he's walking away now that I'm reopening the gate. You... Whoa. You feel like the kind of thing that is leading me into a trap if I didn't know better. Yeah, just moseying on down there. He waits for me. And then... Well, maybe not. Okay. I thought he was going to just keep going. What is your game, Mr. Lantern Man? Ow. Let's not toy with him any longer. Worker's garb. Okay. We did, of course, see the bonfire as soon as we opened that gate. Okay. Let's maybe reset here, as I would prefer. Oh, interesting. Not to die to a bunch of workers. I think I'm right over here, and then we're going to read some item descriptions. Garb worn by inhabitants of the Undead Settlement, official attire for the dissection and burial of undead. Naturally, the ceremonial significance of such work is long forgotten. Indeed, no one could continue to entertain such horrors. Official attire for the dissection and burial of undead. I'm assuming the one doing the dissecting and burying? Or does it mean that the undead were placed into this garb before being dissected and buried? And then presumably risen again. Alright. Not a terribly hard enemy, though. So that bodes well for the coming battle. I do think this is going to make for a good stopping point. I have no idea when the next one will come, and so we'll break this up here. Just a little bit of cleanup in the area that we had, below the dragon. Fought a mimic, got eaten by one. Good times, good times. Also, no, you know what? We also met Yol. So let's see if Yol did make it back to Firelink Shrine, and perhaps we couldn't go talk to him there. I'm expecting him to sell perhaps some spells for us. The starting merchant already kind of gave you the basics. Maybe this is a more advanced seller of spells. I have no idea where he is, though. Let's take a look around. Yol. Where are you, Yol? Are you down here, Yol? Are you in that one dead end area from earlier? Where was that one dead end area from earlier? It was down here, right? Yol. Oh, Yol. No, Yol. Okay. Let's see then. It's a very big area to just randomly have things strewn about in. How did you die? What? Oh, I bet you angered Andre, didn't you? Ah, foolish mortal. Andre of Astora is not one to be trifled with, and it's a Yol. Okay. What do you got for us, buddy?
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Oh, that leal service was a little creepy at the end. Draw out true power. Purchase item, talk, or leave. Let's see about... Oh, magic weapon. Okay. Oh, man. Kind of wish I hadn't burnt all of my soul items, as that is something I would actually be super interested in having. So magic shield, which is just fine. And that's it. Just those 4. Soul arrow, heavy soul arrow, magic weapon, magic shield. 4,500 souls needed. Okay. What else do you have to tell us, Yol?
As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim. But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength. We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special.
Beckon. Alright. True strength. That sounds so sinister, right? But everything in Dark Souls sounds so sinister.
As I have said,
Okay.
but
I do find it really interesting.
Be safe, champion of Ash.
Well, I mean, Yol seems very, very genuine in his support of us. I'm not expecting to be betrayed by him. But he did say something that I found quite interesting. The idea that the sorcerers of Londor were a far cry from the magicians at the magic school of Venheim. Now, it seems like Dark Souls 3 is far closer to Dark Souls 1, and it's a question of geographically closer. I'd always sort of thought Dark Souls 2 took place literally on the ashes of the previous kingdoms, but maybe I was mistaken, and or maybe chronologically we're not after Dark Souls 2, or maybe using words like chronological doesn't make sense in the world of Dark Souls when time itself might be broken. Let's go ahead. Let's check out this draw out true strength.
Then shall we begin? Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
Oh, that's it. He can level us up. Wait a minute. This doesn't require souls. He can just level us up. Okay. It's just one free level, I guess. That's cool. Level up without spending souls, only one level. Confirm. We'll grab that extra point in strength. And yeah, and then the option goes away.
As I have said,
and he doesn't comment on us doing that at all.
Be safe.
Okay, so it looks like perhaps it was just a free level. Interesting. Maybe we will encounter more characters in the future that can do that, or maybe we'll figure out some sort of progression or significance of that act at a later time. Huh. Okay, well, the good news is I can now one-hand the friggin' Claymore. Awesome. Especially, it opens up some good, like, additional moveset type stuff. So now we can see it is giving us 20 scaling. We're at 16 and 16, so we're probably done with, like, dex and strength. As most things that I think I would want are pretty good there. I can start focusing on some other abilities. I'm gonna stick with the Claymore. We haven't been using it for very long, but I'll stick with the Claymore for at least a little while into the coming fights, as I am a fan. I need to get better with maybe my dodging. Quick load 31 of 50. So if I get below 25, ooh, that's not what I wanted. Do I get faster? Doesn't. I think we're on a Dark Souls 2 equip load where it's not the hard breakpoint until like it was 70 or 75. I want to say 70. There was a slow roll, but for the most part, decreasing your weight just sort of gradually increased the distance you rolled. And that seems to be what's kind of happened there. And then, of course, invincibility frames were governed by an entirely different trait that we do not appear to have here. Explanation. Does maybe like Dex? Nope. Nope. There doesn't appear to be an agility stat of any kind. So, I'm guessing it's sort of a compromise between the two, that like we don't have to level up something to make our roll better, but it is kind of a gradient instead of the harsher breakpoints that Dark Souls 1 had. Okay. Oh, that's enough theorizing. I could be blowing smoke and completely wrong about all of that. But that's probably enough theorizing about the mechanics of Dark Souls 3. I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode here, and we'll just kick off back in the Undead Settlement for the next time. Hope you guys enjoyed our exploratory ramblings in Dark Souls 3. If you did, feel free to subscribe. There'll be more on the channel every day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other episodes, and I will catch you guys next time.